Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, everybody. Your weekly dose of car news, fanking, weird stuff, eating stuff out of people's bags.
We've been going every week since the 1st of January because it is the 1st of January, isn't it?
Today?
Is it?
Yeah, it's the 1st of February, I think. It's close to. Almost.
What a surprise, a month just disappeared like that. Maybe I had my face buried in a certain Lavorgi thing. A couple of other surprise little projects that you all don't know about yet, but it's been very fun.
There's some new project
Turbo
cars
things,
coming, people, that we're
straight
going to tell you
pipe
about.
things.
First of all, for the 38 people that are out there, thank you very much for multiply watching Turbos and Temples 3. It's over 1 million views now, so I gather it was all of you guys jumping on there. Did you get yet a copy of the Turbos and Temples 3 book?
Masterpiece.
Now, this is an absolutely incredible book. Photos taken by a very talented photographer, James Greig. It's absolutely amazing. It's available right now on the Mighty Car Mods website, but we've made a multi-pack for Unicorn Circuit viewers, and you will also get chopped katakana sticker.
No,
You'll
you can't
also get
That's too much.
chopped finger sticker for free.
You can't do it.
You'll also get
You can't do it.
Riding the Goat air freshener.
That's too
this
much.
is vanilla scent.
Don't
You'll
do it.
also get the classic JDM melon chopped
Those
fingers
38
for
people,
free.
they can't handle that.
Should we
much
give
stuff,
them
man.
any more, Martin?
It's too much.
Let's just do it.
It's
You'll
too-
also
no.
get
Oh.
the JDM cherry scent unicorn. All of that for free with the book. We will not be making any more of those, so if you do want some more, now is the time to get it. It's available right now. We'll put a link down below and
Brought
check it
to
out.
you by Mighty Car Mods, by us and some talented mates, and all homegrown stuff.
Look inside this book, people.
That didn't exist and now it does.
Trying to flip it the right way. This is, like, it's just, it's really nice. It's just absolutely incredible. And lots of stories about what happened behind the scenes and directly helps support the show. So thank you very much. Now, we've got a massive show today on the Unicorn Circuit. Same size as always, Martin. We got news, we got car news.
Potentially smaller.
There's new project cars coming.
But it could be a grower.
There's grovel coming. It's going to be great. So let's just dive into the news because we've got some exciting news about electric cars. We've got some exciting news about Chinese car manufacturers.
It's a grower.
We've got some exciting news about product recalls.
It's a shower. So let's get on with the shower in the news. So when we're searching for news, I like to look at press releases, people. I think you can learn some pretty interesting stuff from these manufacturers about what they think is important. And today's example, everyone, is Land Rover.
I don't think we've ever spoken about Land Rovers before.
Wake up.
What?
Are you asleep? Instantly put them to sleep. They're like,
Martin,
what?
What is the difference between
I'll
a
wake you
Land
up.
Cruiser?
Civic. There you go. They're
a
awake
Land
now.
Cruiser and a Land Rover.
Oh, dude,
Are they the same?
Dude, no, you can't say that.
The Land Rover is the better version of a Land Cruiser, correct?
You can't say that. No,
is
a
that
Prado
right?
is a better version of a Kakadu.
Is it? I thought the Pajero was a better version of the Land Cruiser.
No, Pajero means...
Yeah, I know. But, okay, no.
A
Honest
Pajero
question.
Mini is where it's at. Have you guys seen Pajero Minis?
What is the difference between a Land Rover and a Land Cruiser?
The marketing department and the continent and the owners.
Land Rover, Land Cruiser, that's the same one.
No,
sorry.
It's more
a
confusing
Range
than that.
Rover.
Exactly. It's more confusing.
Sorry, that was wrong. I'm
People
not even
didn't
taking
tune in
this.
for this, man.
What's the difference between a Range Rover
and a Land
Rover
and
the sport versions of them?
Yeah, not only that. What word is in there that you might recognise? Rover, because apparently that's how it started. It was like
really?
Rover, who make cars, kind of shit.
Well,
Sorry if you're in.
Anyway, that's the news. Next
That's
up,
not the news.
is that
I
even...
want to talk about the fact.
Sorry.
The Land Rover Defender, Range Rover Defender. Oh God, I've stuffed it up already. People love those things, right? Those old boxy things. They're very capable. Yeah. They're very famous.
The Land
They've
Cruiser
been everywhere.
Defender.
No. Anyway, the current Land Rover Defender, which I think is called like a 110 or something, and I've got a picture of it here. It looks kind of futuristic and
you
like
can get
a bit
V8
cute.
versions, by the way. I saw it. That looks kind of cool, but that's like the four-door one. In Japan, we saw a two-door V8 one. I had a look on the internet. I went, that all blacked out, murdered, looked awesome. They cost $200,000.
Don't you think it looks a bit like the bunny out of that movie? That's that Chris Rock, or the bunny? Don't you think it looks like that rabbit? I'm going to put a picture up next to it and you guys can decide. Like if you think it looks like a rabbit. I think it does. Anyway, what caught my attention, I looked at the press release and I was looking about what these kind of companies talk about in their press releases. So unlike companies that might talk about turbos, all-wheel drive, electric, so stuff that's kind of cool, they talk about watches, sailing.
What?
Women's Rugby World Cup. Doing flips on James Bond movies. Okay, we're starting to get some good cred there.
Okay.
World Cup's cool too. And then, what caught my eye is ballistic protection. So you don't spec your car with an extra turbo or a bit extra power or an engine, you spec it with ballistic protection. And it says...
Is there a hyphen? Is it ballistic?
No.
Ballistic protection?
It would, because if it would have armour from if it went up from underneath,
Okay.
like that. But lightweight security-grade steel, glass and composite materials provide enhanced safety to clients, including government departments and high net worth individuals. So
right.
if you're worth lots of money, apparently you need a Range Rover with ballistic protection, and there's VPAM 4, VPAM 6 levels of ballistic protection.
What's the definition of a high net worth individual, people? Someone tell us.
So they fill the doors, glass roof, footwells, and stuff all over there. So I thought that was...
Would you not be better off, Martin, just in a Camry with an Uber sticker and no one knows it's you?
Potentially, but
Just
if they
go
know,
under-
what if they know it's you, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
In a Camry, unless that Camry's boosted, and then you're just...
And then it's got like a massive turbo on
And
it.
if you need your Camry boosted, you know who to call.
Boost Busters.
Anyway.
All right. Toyota says sorry for customers having to wait up to 2 years for their new car. But at the same time, they're also saying
Which
not
car?
many people are cancelling the orders.
one?
Which ones? This here, as reported by Drive, the Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series is a 2 year plus
Toyota Land Cruiser.
wait. Range Rover Land Cruiser, not currently available to order, 2 years plus. RAV4 Hybrid, up to 2 years on certain models. Hilux, up to 6 months. Hi-Ace, up to 6 months. Camry Hybrid, up to 9 months. Also known as Forever, because why would you? And Toyota Kluger Hybrid, up to 9 months as well. So they say sorry. Do they have to say sorry? Is it their fault? The thing is, this is not just Toyota, this is everyone. It's hard to get cars, it's hard to get components, but not as bad as it was. Component getting is over now. Used car prices have gone down. Mark 7 Golfs are no longer $85,000. They're back to normal prices. But that is a very long wait. Now, speaking of new cars, and just to kind of segue into that, have a guess how many new cars were sold in 2022. I'm just going to give you 10 seconds
70.
to throw your guess down below. Throw your numbers down there.
4.
How many were sold in 2022 worldwide? The answer is 79 million. 79 million.
But you can't get a 79 series. There's no need for a 79 series anyway.
Well,
you
the
can
wait
do it
is
all
too
with
long.
a 121 hatchback with muddies on it. Don't worry about it.
SUVs are obviously popular in Australia. The Hilux topped our sales, 65,000 almost of them. But what's interesting,
Didn't the
Martin,
Model 3 get up there as well?
well, we're just looking at the number one car in each country. As reported by drive.com.au over here, in Australia, number one car, Toyota Hilux. But this is what surprised me. In Canada, the Ford F-Series, which is a full-size pickup, they sold 105,000 of them. China was BYD model Song, mid-size SUV. But here's what surprised me, Martin. Denmark, the number one car, a Peugeot 208.
A Peugeot.
France, Peugeot 208. Portugal, Peugeot 2008, which is like the SUV version of the 208. I'm shocked because I didn't even know Peugeot still even made cars. Norway, though, Tesla, Model Y, 17,000.
They've gone crazy for electric. And they've got government rebates and charging infrastructure and all that stuff.
And then one of my favourite countries in the world, I love this place, I've been there multiple times, Switzerland, number one selling car over there. Give us a drum roll, you'll love this. Yaris.
Ah, excellent.
Number one car in Switzerland. So anyway,
and in Holland
there it
as well,
is.
in the Netherlands. My people.
Martin, that's it for me. I have some electric car news. Shall I share it or
Yeah,
not?
no, go.
Okay,
I'm keen.
last one. Have you got anything else?
No, I spoke about Range Rovers, man. I don't need to talk about anything else.
Okay, cool. This one's important. Rain fingers. Why do we do this if you're new? That means we're about to talk about electric cars. Geely...
And 5 years ago doing that, and now they're like, yeah, that's what you talk about all the time.
Maybe we meant to do this when we're talking about piston engines, or we need a new, like a piston doing this.
Or rotaries.
Or something. Anyway, Geely have a new electric car. It can do 1,032 kilometres, claimed, on a single charge.
That's a lot.
This is a big deal. I didn't
big
know it was a
deal.
big deal because I don't know enough about electric
What's it
cars
look like?
compared to him.
What's it called?
It looks good. It's called a Z-Car 001, and here's the interesting bit. It's only $55,000 USD, which is around about $80,000. It actually looks pretty good.
It doesn't look terrible. It's trying to be a Model 3, isn't it?
Yeah, but a little bit kind of Porsche Cayenne kind of something, which is pretty impressive. Are they coming to Australia? Well, it turns out some people have done a little bit of digging and they've put in a trademark for the Z-Car name in Australia, so it might be coming. Things are changing. They're getting cheaper and they're getting fast. I know lots of people are on the Instagrams making jokes about electric cars, often at the expense of the environment and electric car owners. The fact is things are changing. And as I've said before, if you're not happy with how it's changing, get back into your cave and start crawling around dragging your balls on the ground looking for a route. To eat.
To eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the way the world used to be.
Yeah.
And then someone rode a horse and they're just like, how dare you? And they got on Cavegram and they etched a thing of a horse on there.
Cavegram.
Yeah. And then etched a little meme underneath like, 4 legs. I've got 2, 3, because my schlong's larger than your horse's schlong. Do you know, it always becomes about penis size with electric cars, always.
Okay.
It's so
Does
boring,
it? Yeah.
I don't own an electric car, I don't care for them, but let's just talk about the reality. They're coming.
I've owned one for years and it don't ruin the weekends.
No.
They never have.
They don't. And you can drag stuff with them. They're great.
Great.
Drag a caravan or drag races. Empty them. Martin, is that all of it?
Yep.
Is it time for Is That Even Legal?
It's time for That Even Legal.
Every week on the Unicorn Circuit,
Every week.
we go into legal things. This is not a legal thing. This is our new black edition chopped hat. Look at this. It's got chopped fingers in black and it's reversible. You might not be able to see.
That's like a segue. You watch YouTube videos where they segue, but it's something completely random?
Yes.
It's like, before we get to that, we're going to talk about our sponsor, and it's like...
Oh, that though. And it's like, this is Johnny Footstink. JohnnyFootstink.com sells a special powder to stop your toe stinking. Now back to my cooking
This is
video.
cool. Have you spoken about the fact this is reversible as well?
I just did it.
Because I just realised as well, it just occurred to me.
How does it do it when it's backwards? Anyway, every week we like to explore the nature of what goes on around different places of the world by looking at the laws. Some of them are strange, some of them make sense, a lot of them don't. But Ohio, don't know much about it, but Martin and I...
It's a good morning in Japan, isn't it, really?
It is a good morning. But in America, it's a place. Martin and I, we've got a big announcement, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it is?
I think I know what you're going to announce, but I don't know if we talked about announcing it. But we don't really need to talk about announcing it. I mean, we'll just do it now.
We said we're coming to America.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Let's just leave that with you. All right, in Ohio, Martin, do you like colours?
Yeah.
And Martin, do you like chickens? You
Do I have to say yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Illegal in Ohio.
What?
This is true. I got it from actualreallaws.com. It's not a website. It's illegal to display a coloured chicken for sale.
As in one you've coloured?
It doesn't specify.
Oh, God.
I suggest if you were done for selling a coloured chicken, or not even selling it, just displaying a coloured chicken, you'd need to check with your lawyer about
Imagine that phone
whether
call.
you have to go not to the courthouse, Martin, but to the chook house.
Burp, burp. Hey, lawyer, what do we deal with first, the coloured chicken or the 18 bags I just imported illegally? The chicken, all right, yeah, cool, that's bad.
Thank you.
Like that's...
Yeah.
Next up,
That was
people...
an excellent joke, Martin.
Oh, thank you.
Go
Next
on.
up is mycrapcar. mycrapcar is the delightful part of the Unicorn Circuit where we look and experience your crap cars through the eyes of your eyes and your camera. Thank you for sending this in. This one is special. This is from Rodney. It's a Toyota Echo / Yaris / whatever they call them everywhere because the name changes.
Your
and I
car's
can't
so
keep
shit,
up.
dude, by the way.
It's not great, but I really like it because it works and it does what it needs to do. And I think that's very utilitarian, and we're big fans of cars like that.
I'd like to shout out to his 5.1 stereo system. The stereo install is up there with Mr. VTech, isn't it? Like, it's up there.
Or our $50 one back in the day with the CD drive.
It's
the
not as
iPod.
good as that.
That's nice.
It's not
That
as
was
good as
pretty
that.
good, yeah.
Anyway, check it out.
Hey Marty and Moog and everyone watching the Unicorn Circuit. This is my crap car. So it's a Toyota Echo. As you can see, it's small. The most interesting thing is these stripes. They were on it when I bought it, therefore they're still on it because I haven't taken them off. Headlight. Yes, there is 2 Chinese takeaway container lids covering up the hole that a crow hit while I was driving only a couple of days ago. So that's a temporary repair until a replacement one arrives from eBay. And then up here we have the classic cracked windscreen all the way across from, you probably can't see it, the tiniest little stone chip that hit that almost missed the entire car, but didn't, unfortunately. I have no hubcaps on the car at all because the road that I live on has been absolutely destroying my hubcaps, so until the road is fixed, I decided to just throw them away. You will see just about every panel has blemishes. I don't know, clear coat coming off, clear coat coming off. These don't fold back all the way. I don't really know why. This is the same. Don't understand why, but it does it. Here, I need to fix this, but haven't. This here, I don't know if you'll see it in camera, but the paint here is different to the rest of the car. I think there was a repair there and it's just dodgy. Now going into the car, actually, my aircon works only because of this wire here. Now we go to the back of the car. This is one of the 2 speakers that I need to put back in the car because Toyota made no allowance at all for rear speakers. So at the moment it's just 2 6x9s in a box sitting on the back seat, which the reason why they are not installed at the moment is because only recently I pulled all this interior out to make the car less crap by putting 2 boxes of sound deadening in. So that's crap, that's crap. This, as you can see, this is crap. This phone is also crap too. So yes, I hope you enjoyed my crap car.
Thanks, Rodney.
Thank you very much for sending it in. Your car is absolutely crap and therefore deserves to be on this impeccably produced
high-end
show. It's more than a show, isn't it? It's a lifestyle.
It is.
Some people
You
don't
should
get
write
it.
that on a t-shirt.
The unicorns. No, Fanking.
It's not a show.
It's not a fank. It's a lifestyle. It's a fank style.
Are we doing Fanking?
Is
it
Fanking
time?
next?
I hope so.
It's
We
a
should
good
just make
segue.
it next.
I hope
Yeah.
it is.
It's actually tinfoil hat cat.
Oh, is it?
No, we should do Fanking.
We'll do Fanking and then we'll jump into the
Let's mix it up.
conspiracies. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's name by taking a photo of it near your crotch. It's not the dodgy other Facebook page that some fool tried to monetise by ripping off our name and doing the same thing. It's our own thing. Obviously, Facebook pages and other social medias are going weird. They're showing people their stuff, and now they're trying to move everyone towards groups. So now there's a Fanking group. You type in Fanking, you find it. You'll see it there. We'll link to it below.
And your wall will become infected with Fanking photos, but you will love it because it's better than just reading all the other garbage.
You know what? It's good, clean fun.
Yeah, it's cleanish.
Yeah.
If you're using cleaning products.
Yeah, but a few... There's no actual genitals, right?
That's the rule. The only rule on the
that's the
Fanking
rules.
page is no actual genitals.
Yeah, and we're not going to do that. So, you know who you are. Stop sending it. Like, it's never going to go on the show. This is not live. You can't do the... Okay, you can't just... It's in live TV... Actually, I can't do this. Sorry, it's inappropriate. If it was live TV, yes, you could run into the background holding your sign with your political message, flop out Mr. Furry, and everyone's like, oh, and you've got 10 seconds to do the thing, right? But you
Why would you bring your cat to a protest?
It's not a cat, it's your rat. You can't get your rat out on us because guess what? We're filming it right now.
In the future.
So
in the past. We're filming it in the past.
That's right.
This is skewed onto this tangent and the alternative timeline. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about, isn't it? Because if we did it, it would be on an alternative timeline, except it's not because it's on this real timeline
for
right
us
now, which is real for us, but not real for you. If we edit, every time there's an edit, there's a new timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, my mind's blown. Don't think about that for too long.
It's parallel universes. Yes. But the point is, if you get your rat out on it, we just edit it out. So there's no use sending us a photo of your schlong because when we look at it, we're just not going to edit it in. You're just wasting the internet. Stop it.
Wait, ready? The file size just went up. The file size went down. The file size went up. The file size went down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The file size of the photo of the schlong. Because it's got bigger.
All right, number one.
Because they saw this car and you just...
Hole maker. There it is. I would hope there's already a hole there. Martin, the muff liquor. I mean, that's clever.
That's on purpose.
Okay.
That's so on purpose.
I did not know. I didn't read that. I only saw the muff bit.
Same.
I didn't see the muff liquor. So you probably should have won this week.
It's a double
what do you win?
triple
Nothing.
entendre.
A triple andre?
Yeah.
That sounds very, very messy. All right.
Keeping it classy.
All right. This show... Sorry, Mum.
Sorry.
All right.
How is that not Fank of the Week? We got some quality this week.
Because we got some good one. Because
something better than that?
Because since we changed to a group, we're getting some good stuff. We'd love to see you, thanks. The Fister. I don't know what that said before. But then look at this though. So this one is Vista. And the little slogan, it's the experience that matters.
Okay.
Nut soup. I mainly put that there because that looks disgusting.
It's gross.
That looks chat. So I don't want to get that. But I think I probably should get a can of this to feed to That's What I Reckon next time we do our feeding challenge. I don't know if you saw that on our challenge, That's What I Reckon. Lovely guy, very funny. He's got a new book out, by the way. What Nat to Do, I think it's called.
What Nat to Do, correct.
Check it out. We don't give shout-outs unless we think it's good. It's very good. Check it out. Hey, Nat, you're probably not watching because you've got better shit to do. But there you go. We gave you a shout-out. Boom, the big stretch.
Oof.
There you go. Look at that. Now, that seal... Oh, it is what it is. Just a big thing. Can talk. That's clever. It's not on your crotch, so you shouldn't be on the list, but I like that it existed anyway. It would have been cocktails or cocktail onions or it just says Cam Cock and he's put his finger there and there was actually nothing there at all. Next up, PP storage. Juvenile.
That's in Japan.
And excellent. 200 yen.
Or it's in...
Yeah, actually, I think you're right. Oh, yeah, no, it's from Daiso. Next up, Martin, we've got rim block. We're going to stop that happening, aren't we? Next up, cock block. I like that. So we've got a rim block and a cock block.
It happens.
And sometimes the two of them go out together. Not a whole lot happens.
I would eat that block of...
hard balls, Martin.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going down the thing now. Martin, the first Fank of the week.
What does this Fank of the week thing do? You just got to pick one.
I know.
How can we get a double Fank of the week?
Well, the first one's runner-up then.
All right.
Runner-up, Fank of the week.
Gets a small drum roll.
Now serving cock. That should actually be Fank of the week. That's excellent.
That's pretty good.
But I've marked the next one as the Fank of the week. I don't know why. It could be controversial. Rooted. Just straight up. Aussie, rooted. Straight up. Boom. It's a box. It's rooted. There you go. If you want to send us your Fanking photos, put them on the Fanking Facebook group, not that other Fools group. Are you that other fool?
Next up, it is Conspiracy Hat Cat. A conspiracy is plaguing Oxfordshire.
I'm scared.
Oxford, in the UK, where
No,
everyone...
sorry. Is Oxfordshire a place in Oxford?
It's the Shire, and Oxford exists in there like Cambridge is in Cambridgeshire.
Stop it, I did not know that.
What's the other one? Lancashire, Leicestershire, they're all like the not, I wouldn't call it a state because it's too small. It's like an area. Like, are we in the Sydney metropolitan area? Is it kind of like that? Are we in Sydney-shire?
Yeah.
And you're in Newcastle-shire and Gold Coast.
What if Cher believed in love after love and someone said, "What's your name and where do you live?" and she had to live in Cher? And she was
Cheshire. There is a Cheshire.
And she was wearing a cat suit instead of that seatbelt she wore when she was riding a cannon on the boat.
This unicorn circuit's off its face.
Yeah, we won't even upload it.
We're not going to upload this one because on alternate reality we'd be on a different path.
We already didn't upload it.
So you never saw it. But if you did, how did you?
I'm going to not interrupt you for
Oxford,
3 seconds.
So what happened was something went down.
What happened, Martin?
A very simple thing happened, and this is happening a lot in towns like this around the world, particularly in England where they are clamping down on emissions, so you've got congestion charges, and they're also little towns, right? Like, unlike Australia, which is only a couple hundred years old in terms of modern whatever, England has been there forever. These little towns were back there in the day when people were still like firing bows and arrows at each other. Delicious. And then now you've got cars rolling through the middle of those streets on cobblestone streets that have been there for 1,000 years. And people are sort of going, no more. We want our town centres back. So they are blocking them with these giant bollards that says road open and road closed. Basically, you can't go down there unless you're in a wheelchair, on a scooter, walking, or I think there's a couple of exceptions as well where if you're in a care role, you're allowed to, like disabled access, stuff like that. But closed to everyone else, and people don't like it. And the conspiracy is...
Here we go.
This is not just a local council thing. The conspiracy is that worldwide there's a cabal of people who are trying to purposely take away your rights to drive through your town centre, claiming it's actually about the environment so that they can exert control over your life so that you lose your freedom of driving through the main street of your town. It's a worldwide organised conspiracy. This is actually even in The Guardian.
This is the problem I have with worldwide organised whatever. Local councils can't even decide whether they should install a swing set in a park or not, right?
No.
You get two people who are like, it's good for the kids, and someone, no, we should be focusing on rehab centres, that
It's
kind of
unsafe.
thing.
They
So
might
how
fall
does a
off a swing.
whole
Yeah, they
world
might.
agree on pulling a wool over my face?
This is exactly right. And so apparently it plays into a much bigger narrative. And this has been blown up. So there's stories about this everywhere. If you're interested, you can look it up. But basically, there's a whole bunch of pundits and people standing around and talking about it, saying, "Yep, this is a perfect example. They are taking away our rights to drive through our streets of our thing in our cars."
Taking away our freedoms.
But the only thing I don't understand about it, believe the conspiracy or not, you can walk there. And
Yes.
what I also like seeing, which I actually think is a good thing, is on the sign that I saw, there's a picture of a scooter.
Yeah.
It's like, that's great. Cruise through down there on your scooter and you can see everything. You can still get where you need to go.
Legalise that stat, New South
Mate,
Wales. What are you doing? Illegal here?
legalise.
Queensland okay?
Hashtag
Victoria okay? What are you doing?
Legalise the scoot boot fruit. Like, let's do
Absolutely.
it. Anyway, I don't know how we got on the
Get it
scooters,
done.
but I like them. So that's it for Conspiracy Hat Cat. I hope you've been enlightened and you are now on a third trajectory of space-time continuum where you know more stuff than you did. Is that how it works? No.
Mailbag. Mailbag's the part of the show where we open the bag with the mail in it, believe it or not. You can send us stuff to the Unicorn Circuit, PO Box 475, Sydney Markets, New South Wales. This here is from Melancholy Gang, which I don't know what that is, but I'm about to tell you what it is, if I can open it. What the?
Oh, my lordy. So, this
Who
is
are you?
from Your Ride Customs. Oh, here we go. Your Ride Customs. Now, this turns into a shout out because this is Your Ride Customs. Check them out on the grams and all the other things. They have made custom our Civic and the 180.
And the 180SX.
And it's like full legit.
That is proper.
That's really cool. Very
Well
accurate.
done. That is incredible.
Love it.
What are they called, Martin?
Your Ride Customs with a K. 'Cause
Your
customs
Ride
with a K are the
Customs,
best.
mighty
It
Carmos.
says established, just established
That
too.
is so cool.
What's
Thank you
this
very
QR
much.
do?
I'm just going to get into this next one while you're doing some research. This
Awesome.
next one has a love heart on
That's
it,
mad. Thank you.
which means
How
I'm
cool's
going
that?
to check it before I read it out loud.
That's
All
awesome.
right. Marty and
I got one
Moog,
more.
I appreciate the hard work you guys put into MCM. Your channel's such a joy. I've included some JDM-inspired scaps. Does that say scaps?
Slaps?
Slaps I've designed. I hope you like
Don't
them.
know.
Instagram Melancholy Gang. And these are, I don't know what slaps are. I guess they're stickers.
Oh, slaps are stickers.
Are
Sorry,
they?
not up with the lingo.
Sorry, I'm not up
You
with the
slap.
link.
Like that.
Thank you very much. That's really cool. I'm going to have a quick look at those. Thank you.
I have one more here in basically an unmarked envelope. The Unicorn Circuit. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't say anything. Oh, there is.
This is cool.
It's a lino. I just realised it's a numbered lino cutter of a dinosaur on a motorbike, which is pretty cool, and it's by at ADM the Lino Cutter, LINO Cutter.
Is
pretty
that
cool.
a
It's like
a lithograph?
Yeah.
A linograph?
Yeah.
A lithograph print?
Sick. I'm getting all the mad custom-made stuff. This is amazing.
All right. Open up a little letter
We
here.
do keep all this stuff, by the way.
Thank you, Martin. Over here, it appears we have a letter, and I do just have to check them sometimes.
Did you get a sticker as well?
So, as we all know, the VW Up is the best car on the planet.
Here we go. Don't
That's
enable
right.
him.
Better believe it. Over here in the UK, we have a little club called The Up. I thought I'd send you some club stickers to invite you into our club. I accept.
yes.
Thank you very much, VW Up Owners Club UK. Thank you for the years of content. Stay mad from James Clubsport_MPI. There's upcoming, by the way.
Yeah. There's up coming up.
It's
Up.
upcoming. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Last one. I'll just get through this one. Mainly because it says, Martin, crochet.
Oh, good.
On here,
Yes.
it says, what is it?
custom.
And it's a gift and it's crochet.
My
So-
favourite.
All right. Oh, Martin, I'm getting excited already. I'm getting excited. There's something great in here, I can tell.
What is that?
This appears to be... Oh, and a
Got a
note.
letter?
Thank you.
A note. Oh, it's a long note.
That's a really cool
Whoa.
bag, by the way.
Oh, cool. Etsy. VS Handmade LV. I hope that means... Oh, from Riga, Latvia.
I just saw the front! Look, it's on the front.
That's so cool.
Awesome. Far out, that's cool.
I love that other show. I love it when people say this because you know they're legit.
Yes.
I love that other show that you do
That's
and have
Mighty Car
been
Mods.
subscribed for. It feels like forever. Although you already climbed to levels in costs and mods unachieved by most of your humble fans, I don't know. You should see some of the nuggets that
You should
we've
see
been
what's
working on.
coming.
It's yeah. Sending you mad food bag that my wife made with some Latvian snacks, dude.
Really?
Latvian snacks. She has an Etsy shop with some awesome knitted stuff, which is here.
Martin, can you read out the Etsy name? So
So it's etsy.com/shop, but it's the same on all the other socials. VS Handmade LV.
VS Handmade LV. Check it out.
Smoked cheese candy. Korovka, which basically translates to little cow and is actually Polish but very popular here. And candy from local manufacturers with local balsam, which hopefully hasn't melted. Best wishes, Yuki and Valeria. That's awesome. Handwritten note. Love it.
Thank you so
That is-
much.
I appreciate how much effort's gone into that and that mad custom stuff there. Look at this. Look at this haul, man.
Martin, we
what
were
is that?
going to dive into the
That's going to
bag
be good.
of unicorn food, but instead we're going to eat this. So let's cut to food bag. Every week we expand the mouths and eventually expand into the toilet. But in the meantime, between then and now, we try and enjoy orally the things that you give us on the internet. So thank you very much. The first thing we're going to have is a big black balsam.
Ooh. That smells really...
Oh, sorry, not big. A Riga black balsam.
What is that?
And Lima, the brand name
This
looks
has
very
melt-
much
this
like
has melted a
Leica.
little bit.
Dude, that won't stop me.
I'm still going to have to give it a go.
Dude, that's like I'm
is it
willing to
like?
give anything a go. Oh gosh.
Like it looks super pasty. It was a chocolate thing.
Oh no, this one's. Oh, sorry. I think there's meant to be candy in there, but it's gone. But
Okay. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I wish that still existed because I would smash that. It tastes a bit like
Thank
a
you.
Christmas cakey
A Christmas
fruit
ball.
pie thing.
now over here, Martin.
What's that?
We have. I don't know what that is. It says a sausage. That's. Maybe we'll try that one later.
What is that?
Segue. What's that one? This is Gotina.
This is cool. This is some of the most like random stuff we've had in a while.
This is very random. Oh, Martin, here we go.
Oh, that's it. That's a
Have one of these.
preserved thingo.
Martin, do you know what I think is the right thing to do right now? Is I think it's time to give one of these to the hard workers. All the crew gets one each. You.
What are those three guys?
And even those three producers, there you
Now,
go.
hang on.
Sending us
You
your
forgot-
news every day.
You forgot
Legal.
bin guy, toilet guy.
Leave some for us.
They got to eat.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. Yeah, just doing it for YouTube cred. Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. There you go.
And accounts. Yeah. All right. Martin, this is called Gotina. And
Classica.
This is the variety pack.
I hope this is good.
And so, look at that. That is
Oh, it's just basically just a big caramel thing.
absolutely delicious.
Ah,
Thank you very much. That's another
so
show.
good. Oh my god.
If you want to support the show, supports us directly, we actually send this stuff from here ourselves. Check out Turbos and Temples 3. You get all this stuff. Make sure you use the special link because we've made a multi-pack that's called like the Unicorn Multi-Pack. Beautiful book, amazing photography by James Greig. He's awesome. We'll stick his Insta down below. Here's all the stickers. Here's all the stuff. See you next week. That was great. There's new cars coming on Mighty Car Mods. There's old cars coming. There's some old ones coming back. Some really big projects happening. Some really cheap stuff.
Definitely no Range Rovers though.
No Range Rovers. And other than the Up, which I don't class as a Volkswagen, no Volkswagens. True. All right.
See you next
Until I
time.
change my mind. See you, everyone.
Bye.